Hello and welcome, Magic lovers. This week's Rogue Wednesday is Allies, helmed by General Tazri. This is not the deck I was planning on playing this week. Unfortunately, there's a bug right now. I don't know if it's just me or if it's a widespread one, but if I go and I reset all filters, and I type Force of Will is not one of the cards in my collection right now. If I go into this deck that contains Force of Will, it doesn't indicate that I don't have it in my collection, but I can't choose it from my collection to add it to a card right now. This is happening with a lot of cards. So Chandra, I have several Chandras. Ugin is another one. Time Twister. There's a lot of cards that just aren't showing up right now for some reason or another. I don't know if it's just me. If it's a widespread issue, I imagine they will fix it very quickly because it affects all formats. But if it's just me, I don't know how long it's going to take to fix, but I'm definitely going to put some pressure on because that's my collection and I spent a lot of money on it. And I effectively can't build a new deck right now. So I was looking through my old decks and I have never played this deck, but this one was already built. And so I was thinking maybe replaying a deck, but I found one that I had never played before. And the reason I had never played this deck before is first because it's not very good. And second, because Ally Encampment and Cavern of Souls were bugged. And they only reflected the first creature type on a card. And Ally is almost always the last creature type on the card. And that was a pretty deck-breaking bug, because not only does it make it so that your spells are counterable, sometimes you just plain need the mana. Because it's a 5-color deck, you need a lot of different colors mana, and Cavern of Souls and Ally Encampment are some of the best cards in the deck. So it appears that Commander 2017 kind of forced them to fix that bug it was there for months and months and months. The bug was going on. So, and I don't have many other choices on what decks I can play. So I figure I'll give this one a shot. There's no guarantees that it's going to be any good. It should be kind of fun, but we might get battered pretty badly by some of the good decks in the format. I guess we'll have to find out. But there also... Another one is Path of Ancestry. I do own that card. Not showing up on my list. So that one was printed after I built this deck. Unfortunately, I can't add it to this deck. I don't know if I'd change much else, but I'd probably add Path of Ancestry. So if you want to play a deck like this, you might want to put Path of Ancestry in here, even though it's not going to be in my deck list because I can't add it right now. So fun bugs with Magic Online, but at least I got it, I have an opportunity to try a deck I actually forgot about. So let's find out how it does. Alright, I got a match. I am on the play. Playing against... I'm not going to try... Merieke. Yeah. An old commander. Excavator. Target player. Alright. I'm going to keep this. The Raptor's pretty good. Unfortunately, these are both blue-black, or white-black, so we need to get blue with this one. Probably blue-white. So I am missing 2 colors. This commander lets you gain control of a creature for as long as she's tapped. We'll just get Watery Grave. No. Alright, Cavern of Souls on Ally. Seems pretty good. Where X is the number of allies I control? Okay, so we'll start with 1. Oh, I have to target an opponent. Alright, Glaring Spotlight. Interesting. Okay. Looks like we're playing against some sort of creature control deck. Paladin. Allies you control gain lifelink. And you may put a +1/+1 counter. Tap target creature and opponent controls. That's interesting. Worried about this bird. They're gonna... Opponent's gonna take control of it. Well, that's interesting too. So there isn't a way to untap her normally. Just go ahead and play the reflecting pool and attack. Target them. Put a counter on the bird. At least they can't take more count. Yeah. They can't put more counters on it. Alright, there is Merieke Berit. I think that's her name. Not going to pretend that's 100% correct. Well, that's a lot of mana. So I can copy her, forcing my opponent to take her instead of my things, and then that leaves her tapped. I don't know how good that is. I'm going to try it. I'm going to find out how good it is. I could copy the aqueduct too. Or is it non-land? It's non-land. Oh no, they can keep this copy, and then they have an untapped one. Although if I draw a land, I can entangle it. But I need to draw a land. Otherwise, it's not a great play. Yep. It did slow him down for a turn. Alright. That didn't work the way I thought it would. Oh yeah, because she dies. Oh, okay. Sword of Fire and Ice. Interesting. I don't know how many creatures they play. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I should have played the Druid first. I lost some damage there. Actually, let's play the Deathrite Shaman. Not an ally, just playing a good card. Allows you a little bit of graveyard control, a few other things. Gonna mill 3 cards. There's Decree of Pain in their deck, so we do need to worry about Wraths. That makes sense. I should have considered that beforehand. Arcane Lighthouse. Are they just replaying Merieke? Alright, now we know we have enough mana to play the Entanglers. You may look at the top 4 cards of your library. If you do, reveal any number of allies. Wow, that's crazy good. I can't... Well, actually, no, I can... Of any one color. So this one can be white. So if I play red, white... might as well make it uncounterable. And then play the Ambush Leader. Then I have 4 allies. I tap the Deathrite Shaman for mana. And I have 5 mana to cast the Entangler. It also has haste. Yeah, I would like to take all these allies. Oh, Sylvan Advocate is an ally. Click each. What? Why did... I clicked them. Is that bugged or did I do it wrong? Let's take their polluted delta. For white, doesn't really matter. Play the Entanglers. Let's hope they don't have a Daze or a Force of Will. Tap that thing. Mill a bunch of things. Yes. So reveal any number of ally cards. And put those cards on top of your library in any order and the rest in your bottom. Okay, I see. I want the Sylvan. I misread that. I thought it was like you get to take the cards. Put these cards on top of your library. Put these cards on the bottom line. Okay. Alright, I see what happens. Yeah. I should probably auto-yield to that. The tap ability is pretty fantastic. So General Tazri. So I can gain lifelink. I don't know if that's really... Alright, they're looking to draw cards. I think they're pretty close to dead here. They just happen to draw the one thing that just completely shuts down their commander. There's got to be... I probably should have kept the other commander, or the other ally on top of my library because it's really, really good. There's got to be a way to win here. So 1, 7, 10. They're dead right now. If I just play anything, they're dead. It looks like, unless they have like a swords. So let's not. So Sylvan Advocate is almost free. Looks like they're auto-yielded. Could almost mill them. Holy crap. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Add a bunch of white. Get General Tazri. Looking to give her haste. Man, these abilities. This is going to get old fast. Gain first strike. Tuck Tuck destroys an artifact. Reckless Bushwhacker. There we go. There. That's the one I'm looking for. Well, I'm going to always yield, but I'm going to say no to this. Or, no, I shouldn't. Oh. Put these ones on top. Okay. This. That one I should always yes. Always yield. Yes. And then Surge, Reckless Bushwhacker. No, I didn't need the other mana. Dang it. No. Okay. Good key, man. He loves allies. That's a lot of... minus 17. I just wanted to play around with Swords to Plowshares on this guy because it's so big. Ended up getting there big. Alright, I got another match. I am on the draw. I'm playing against Breya. And I think this is too greedy to mulligan. It's good if I draw a land. I am on the play. Or the draw. I lied. I'm going to keep it. He says rematch. I actually just got mana screwed in my last round. So maybe I should have learned from my lesson. This one's so good, though, if I get anywhere with it. Alright. I'm getting Thoughtseized. I don't know if they take the Deathrite Shaman or the Sylvan Library. They take the Sylvan Library. They might have an answer to the Deathrite Shaman. I'm going to take 2 damage to not let them know that I drew a land. Alright. Creatures you control gain double strike. Wow, that's a big one. Remember an ally. I'm pretty screwed at this Breya coming up. I'm going to take this land just to get it out of their library, out of their graveyard. I know it limits my options later, but I think it's correct. I haven't played any allies yet. Maybe it wasn't correct to take that lane. My opponent's probably looking to play Breya no matter what. And I kind of would like that land for this Brigand. And then, well, I guess Brigand doesn't let me tap for more. Alright, they have a Phyrexian Arena. Deck's just a better all-around deck than mine is. I'm pretty sure. Undo Cleric. Gain life equal the number of allies you control. I'm just playing into a Wrath here, aren't I? This doesn't tap for mana right now. So I have 4 mana available to me. If it's just gain a bunch of life, I guess. Yeah, that... I'm definitely not looking to bushwhack. Always yes. Always yield. Yes. And then... let's go for the Evangel. Probably the Brigand's a little better. Always yes. Always yield. Oh, they can gain protection. Okay. That's not lifelink. Get him for 1 damage. But I did gain 3 life. Double strike helps this guy get in through Breya. Not that that's that good. They then kill the double strike one. Or they kill my mana. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's... kill Nahiri. Play the Brigands. Say go. I can't do anything with the Deathrite Shaman because I won't have black mana available. I might as well make sure Nahiri dies by attacking with everything. Gain a bunch of life. protection doesn't really matter. I guess I could have protected them from black. I forgot that was on the board. Always yes, always yield. These triggers take forever. Alright. We're sacrificing their spell bomb. Let's draw a card. They obviously haven't found a wrath yet, or they'd be casting it instantly. And we've gone wide enough that Breya only kills like one creature. It does stop our... It blunts our assault pretty hard. But we got something that keeps growing, so... Need another land so it can play this Blade Master. I definitely shouldn't have taken the land. I don't know, they could have Crucible of Worlds in their deck. Though I could have taken it in response. Yeah, I gotta take a couple damage to play Breya. Lion's Eye Diamond. Weird. Come on, land. That's a land. Alright. They can't counter this. They can kill something. Oh, it costs 5? Dang it. For some reason I thought that said 4. It'd probably be way too good at 4. Alright, there's nothing I can do. I can't even exile an instant or sorcery. And they're gaining life from the Inventor's Fair. They're losing life from the Phyrexian Arena. I don't know if they can attack with Breya. Oh, that's not good. And Giest ruined me. I do have Tuk Tuk in my deck. Yep, that's a Giest. You got it. Well, if they kill the Deathrite Shaman, it's not doing anything anyways. Yeah, they can attack with a Thopter, that makes sense. If they kill the Brigand, that's pretty bad for me. I assume they kill the Brigand. Alright, Wasteland. Yeah. Do we just get Tuk Tuk? Instead of going for the Resolute Blade Master? I think so. Alright, they're killing the Brigand in response. Not sure how correct that is. We gain less life. Oh, because I can give it protection. That makes sense. Oh, no. Protection from artifacts doesn't do anything. He's a 2/2, though. And he becomes a 3/3. Okay, yeah, that's why. Alright, I get 2 damage in. Opponent is him to Toraking me. And they missed Tuk Tuk. They did hit my Resolute Blade Master, though. You got something else? Alright, Dimir Signet. And I'm taking another point of damage for Liliana the Veil. Oh my god. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Guess it didn't matter if they hit it or not. Oh, there goes my Tuk Tuk. I can't survive this Jit onslaught. I'm pretty sure. Menace. That's pretty good. Do I care? I can kill the Inventor's Fair. I think I need... Do I need to? Always yield to that. Creatures you control, not allies. Alright, they're killing that thing. Makes sense. Kind of. Choose a color. Black. Do I care about Liliana? I don't think I do. They could double block. I don't really care about the Deathrite Shaman. I'm attacking with it. Although that's kind of my protection for the Liliana. I think they probably do double block here. I mean, I just gotta go with their face. I don't have much else. It's like my one out. So attacking the Liliana just doesn't make any sense. Is there 10 life? At 10 life, I don't think it makes sense to kill the Inventor's Fair. If they were lower, maybe. but they're not low enough. I'm pretty sure I just died to this jet. It sucks because I had the answer. I might have been able to stick around for a little bit while longer, but I'm going to get my board wiped, this jet. Yep, sacrifice the death right. It's not really doing anything. I wonder if they kill the Fire Mantle or the Evangel. Alright, Signet. They've drawn so many cards off that arena. And now... Jeez. Yeah, they vote for my commander. I'm sunk. It's just a better deck. There's no surprises here. I never thought this deck was good or that it stood a chance against Breya. But it's fun to try. I don't think Swords to Plowshares actually does anything here. I can't protect my creatures. I could get in for some damage. But yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna give it a GG. This is over. Alright, I got another match. I am on the draw. I am playing against Karador. I have a decent hand. I'm gonna keep it. Let's hope we don't draw another land. Good commander for 5-color. Fortified Village. Go. Creatures you control gain first strike. Oh, a Boreal Druid. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Go ahead and play that. Alright. Kataki. I don't have any artifacts just yet. Excavator. I'm going to play the Raptor first, I think. Black, red, green, blue. We need white here. And we need white. We've got 2 green, we've got 2 blue. Probably white, black. And then we can play 2 2-drops next turn. Always yes, always yield. I don't know if there's many artifacts in my deck. It's a different deck. And it's allies. Nope, not a 1. Well, Thalia's pretty good. Alright, well I'm not blocking that. Rana is also pretty good. I think I want that. Except I can't. Yeah, forgot about that. Nothing I could have done about that. Let's play the healer. Always yield. No, we're not blocking the first striker. Should we block this thing? No. I still think we're the beatdown. I don't know. They could keep coming with these kind of creatures. I don't think that's the way the deck's designed. Also, we're gaining life. Banisher Priest. Alright. Alright, they took my raptor. They'll never take my freedom! Let's play Drana. Play this tapped. They're definitely more aggressive than your average Karador deck. They're getting all the way in. I don't know if that's right. It depends on what they have in their hand. I guess if they have another creature or removal for Drana, then it doesn't really matter. Life from the loan. Ally creatures you control gain flying. That's pretty good. Each attacking creature you control. Okay. I'm going for it. I'm a little worried to play the Excavator. I don't know if I should play the Excavator. Alright, well, we're tied up on life. They're technically winning the race. Gitrog monster. I think it was definitely right not to play the Excavator. I think the Excavator is just going to be a dead card in her hand. Let's hope Drana can survive. I think Drana's largely our key to victory. Because I think we start pulling ahead on this race this turn. Yeah, you don't get to block. Bunch of first striking, flying allies. Always yes. Always yes. I can't think of any reason you don't want your things to become flying. You know, we might as well attack with this thing too. It has first strike. If they want to block with Thalia, they're more than welcome to. Actually, I think it gets big. It's still, they still trade. Oh yeah, it's first strike damage that they get the counters anyways. It's actually, the first strike is actually a negative for me because they do their damage first. They don't get the counters until after they've done their damage. Alright, so that went well. Drawn is awesome. They're dredging. So they can't draw into anything. I think they might be dead here. So we can just play General Tazri and everything has flying again. They didn't have removal last turn. Alright, and they pack it in. Alright, got another game. I am on the play. Playing against Leovold. I have a mana ramp. Alright, I'm going to keep it. I'm probably going to pay 2 life for the Temple Garden. I don't know what kind of mana I'm going to need. I guess blue-red. It's fairly obvious here. Which means I don't want to use this one for green mana. So, let's see how badly Leovold can beat us. I do have some removal, but not a lot. Alright, opponent plays Breeding Pool tapped. That's interesting. I think I still want to play this thing. Always yes, always yield. And then the tap lands. So my opponent doesn't have turn 1 ramp. That's pretty good for me. And I did. Although I didn't use it very effectively. Maze of Ith. Well, that doesn't create mana. Well, that's interesting. Part of me wants to metamorph a Finhorn Elves. How sad is that? I'm gonna attack. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I guess not if I'm. Yep, okay. Makes sense. Wouldn't have particularly mattered anyways. I mean, I play into a Wrath here, but they actually can't Wrath next turn. It's an expensive elf. Yeah, they got Reflecting Pool. Well, that's pretty good. I'm going to play the turn timber range. Yeah. I don't think it benefits me to attack here. Because I'd only be attacking with one creature. It's just testing to see. It just wastes time. Alright, they don't have a counter spell for this. So, always yes. Always yield. So... this thing is amazingly good. Kind of forces a Wrath. If they don't have it, we're going so wide so fast. Alright, they gotta land. Cleric. Let's attack with all these bodies here. Oh, I probably should have... yeah, I definitely should have, because they each get a counter. Well, they didn't have a counter last time, and they didn't have a Wrath last time. So I'm playing this, this guy. because it's amazingly good. If you get untap with it, which is a big if. Tainted Pact. Uh-oh. They're probably not stopping till they hit a Wrath. I don't think Fiery Confluence does it. No, Fiery Confluence isn't a card they can play. Fatal Push, Force of Will. What? It doesn't reveal it? Exile the top. You may... Do they get it just like an island? Alright. And we win. Alright, I got another game. I am on the play. I am playing against Giest of St. Traft. And I have 5 lands and only 2 very expensive cards. I'm going to mulligan this. This is keepable, I think. We'll try it. I don't think I want that. No, I'm not going to keep that. So, I'm going to start with the Temple Garden tapped. Dryad Arbor is meant as a ramp spell if you get Green Sun Zenith, but it's been pretty awkward in the deck. I don't know if you necessarily need it. I don't know if you necessarily need Green Sun Zenith, because it only gets a green card. Alright, opponent so far doesn't have a Mox or any of their double lands or anything like that, so we might get an extra turn before they're hitting us with the Giest. So turn 2 Geists are the scariest of the Geists. I'm just gonna get a blue-red land since I hit black here. Get Volcanic Island and play the Excavator. I don't think I need to play around Daze or Force of Will. Oh, Disrupting Shoal? Alright. I didn't think. I mean, a Hellmire Excavator actually, like, you could get into the Griff Spoon. Oh, and they have a Lotus Petal. How fantastic. Yep, gonna have trouble. And I drew another land. Well, I'm not... Well, that doesn't really do anything. So I'm going to filter lands out of my library. I'm going to get green, black. And we're going to take a hit from the Geist. So Excavator is one of those cards that, like, sometimes you're just not sure if you want to play it at all. Sometimes it benefits your opponent. And there are only a couple cards in this deck that would benefit my opponent in their graveyard. I think Griff Spoon is the one. It costs 5 mana though, so maybe it would have been fine. But I mean, I'm not too upset to get 2 cards out of their deck, out of their hand. Can I get a creature? All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna play it. I'm going to play Godless Shrine, and I'm not going to play mana for it. I don't want to play the Dryad Arbor because removal would mean that I couldn't play General Tazri next turn. We'll see if we get an opportunity to block. I will definitely block here. I doubt we get that opportunity. Yeah, looks like it's something. They probably have a bounce spell or something that makes this bad. I think I still do it. Path to Exile. Okay. Yeah. I'll get an... Oh, I have no basic lands in my library. Alright, and I forced them in Path of Exile when, I don't know what I get with General Tazri here. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Let's hold on to that. So I can put another card in my hand here. Alright, they're cycling Miscalc. So they were definitely holding up a counterspell. Yes. And what do we get here? The Ranger seems pretty good. I think I like the Ranger for, like, I don't know, or we could, like, something that blocks flyers. I don't think any of these things have flying on their turn. So that's kind of a, well, this thing does. I don't think it's as good as the Ranger, though. I'm going to go for the Ranger. Journey to Nowhere. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the benefit of the Ranger is it dodges single removal. You know, we're taking a lot of damage. A Jit. Oh, jeez. Oh, let's... Yeah, I'm going to play the Ranger anyways. And might as well play the Dryad Arbor. Alright, they're equipping the Jet. And they're not blocking. Alright. That's pretty good. Or they're not attacking. That's pretty good for me. So let's... Are you going to block? I'm going to play the indestructible guy. I don't think it makes any sense to attack with this because they can. No, they can't because it'll still be a 2/2. So it does make sense to attack with this. Alright, and it looks like they're not taking it. So they didn't attack and they didn't block. No attacks, no blocks. Eventually they're going to find a way to get through me, though. So I need to close it out as quickly as possible. I'm going to look to gain some life, I think, is the right way to do it. Let's see. Evangel is protection. Entanglers, lantern, creatures you control gain life link till the end of turn. Is that more life than? Yeah, we'll go with that one. It's a lot of damage. Alright, they're at 11, we're at 11. Looks like they drew a land this turn. Although that might have opened up an option for them. They're going for something. Elspeth. Alright, well that's... Oh, okay. Did they misclick? They might have misclicked. I'm not sure. This doesn't kill me this turn and then they die. And I gain a bunch of life anyways. So that wouldn't have done it anyways. So it's apparently not a misclick. But then they realize, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Lantern Scout definitely puts it out of reach for them because that is a lot of life that I'm gaining. Alright, I got another match. I am on the play. Playing against Brago. And I have one land. So I'm going to mulligan that. Alright. It's pretty good, I think. Terminate, pretty good. Yeah, I think I want a Lantern Scout. Let's just play the Plateau first. Get a blue-black land with his Marsh Flats. And the Shapeshifter doesn't do anything quite yet. The best expedition would be an entire team of me. Except for you need something to copy. Something relevant to copy. Right now, I don't have anything relevant to copy because lifelink and first strike don't stack. My general does. Like, I could use it as a second general, although they're legendary. Okay, that doesn't... Gets first strike the turn it enters play, and that doesn't really do anything. Let's hope we can draw a land. Opponent draws an Ancient Tomb. Sword of Fire and Ice. Well, that's pretty good. Another copy. Copy of a copy of a copy. And then Underground Sea, let's get Lantern Scout out, gain 2 life. Hope they play their commander. So if we play another creature that they're planning on swords, and it's going to be not good for us. Especially if it's a 2-mana creature, then it protects from our terminate. And then we're in pretty bad trouble. Although First Strike, pretty relevant. Although we can't give it First Strike on their turn. It's kind of one of the problems with allies is all these abilities, you don't get them on your opponent's turn. There's almost no way. I mean, you could play like Prophet of Crufix or something like that, or Giest the Mind Sculptor. Alright. Return a creature. What does that do? I didn't draw a land. A 4-mana bounce a creature doesn't seem very good there. Especially since Giest can do so much more than that. You're looking to hold up a counterspell while playing Brago? Alright, well that's a land. We could get Spell Pierced here. Alright. Gonna be in trouble once that Sword of Fire and Ice starts hitting now. And this thing has flying. Trophy Mage. Alright. The Feast and Famine is even worse. Guess we could copy Tangle Wire. Alright. Guess we can't copy. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Oh, that's brutal, actually. My best hope here is to draw a land. I think that's not a land. Alright, well I'm still going to attack. Because I don't think they will ever block. Yeah. They could tap the Sword of Fire and Ice too. That's so brutal. Tango Wire, incredibly good here. Shut me off of basically everything I could do. They're 12 life at least. Yeah, you think? That's... I'm in a bad way. In a very, very bad way. I'm gonna lose everything to the Sword of Feast and Famine. Or Fire and Ice. I think I gotta do the same thing. Hope to draw land. There's land. I'm playing this before combat. Just to see if it resolves, because it changes things. Alright, we gotta do 2 damage, so we still get to keep a 2/2. Like, if I could've... I don't know if there was a turn before that where I could've realized I could've copied a Sword of Fire and Ice. I'll have to look back. Because that would have been pretty good. Alright, so we're losing another creature. And I don't think the Sword of Fire Ice is any good anymore. Well, they're just hitting me? That can't be right. Unless you have a Wrath. Yeah, okay. Not sure that's right either. Did they think they could play their commander afterwards? The commander's died already. Let's tap these ones. Okay. That's a land. Let's play the Fire Mantle. Sure you want to be 2 life for that? Alright. I really don't want that Parallax Tide. It's actually one of the few times it's actually going to be pretty good. I've never seen that card be good. It's really good right now. Let's do it that way. Alright, they didn't take the Parallax Tide. They took the Remand, Supreme Verdict, and Augury Owl. So Remand's pretty good too, actually. Largely, he's just stalling for time with this Sword of Fire and Ice. Like, none of our creatures can really beat that. I need to put more artifact removal in the deck. Relying just on Tuk Tuk, artifacts have been the key problem for this deck. Alright. Alright, and an owl. And they have the remand up, but they have to take 2 damage for it. Alright, I'm going to tap a Sacred Foundry. And that's pretty good. It's a 1/3 at least. Let's get... I mean, whatever he plays getting remanded, so it doesn't particularly matter. I think I want a green land. We got like 3 red. We got a ton of red, so let's get green-blue. Let's get Tropical Island. Maybe they don't remand it. Alright. The sword can't kill it. They get to draw more cards. Oh, they can blink the Tango Wire? Oh. That's not cool. Alright. You get to draw a card. Maybe they won't leave up the remand and we get to get in with the Sword of Fire and Ice. Seems unlikely. But they might be looking to play Brago. That's 6 mana. Did they already play a land? They didn't. Alright. Looks like they're not playing Brago, so the Tango Wire is going to die. They're not going to get any chance to blink the Tango Wire. Alright, let's get rid of this remand. I can play full retail for this. Alright, they didn't, You got swords? Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we'll draw a card for each ally we control. We'll draw a card. Well, that sucks. Oh, I missed a land drop. I didn't realize I still had a land drop available. I definitely think like a braid should go in this deck. Maybe something else to kill some artifacts, because Tuk Tuk alone, not doing it. There's not enough ways to search him up. There's just our commander. Alright, what is this? If this is a Leshnorn, I'm screwed. Okay, it's Brago and they overpaid for it. and an expedition map. Okay. Expedition map's all yours. That sword. Man. Well, let's play the brigand, I think. It's a 2/2 for 2. It's actually often better than that. Yeah, if I play the Entanglers, they just remand it. If I play the Pilgrim, I can at least save some life from the Pilgrim, because they'll shoot the Pilgrim. I want that one the most. And I should play this land this turn. Alright. Getting the land. Well, currently they can't block this with anything. Hollow the Bandit Lord. I think I'm dead. Oh no, it enters the battlefield tapped. So they're just looking for if I destroy Brago. It's also cost them 3 life, which is not at all insignificant. What is this? Teferi? Am I dead? Jeez, this deck goes big. I have to try a deck like this one of these days. I don't think I've ever played Brago. Obviously, have to be after Magic Online is fixed and I can actually pick my cards. Revelark. Not evoked. But that blocks the 4/4. I can play the core Entanglers, but they have Remand up. We know they have Remand. Are you... Alright. I don't think that was necessary. Oh, they get a revolt. Oh, man. They get the Trophy Mage back. And that's it. But it's still a Trophy Mage. And wow. Wow. I'm so beaten. Yeah, I mean, opponent had all the answers. Actually, the opponent had Sword of Fire and Ice. And everything after that was because they had the Sword of Fire and Ice. And so, like I said, more artifact removal, I think, is the Feast and Famine. I'm gonna hold on that one. I'm done. I can't get in. So I can't actually add a braid to my deck right now. So I'm just going to have to roll with it as is. I can, however, run a by force. I'd probably actually run both. But I will probably cut the core Entanglers. As a 5-mana creature, I don't think it's that high impact. It was awesome in that one game, but I don't think that qualifies as it being good in general. And less 5-mana things, I think, are certainly correct. Alright, got another match. I'm on the draw. I'm playing against the Gitrog monster. I'm going to keep this hand. They play a Temple of Milady. So we're missing black and green, or black and blue. But this should be alright. I probably want a Savannah here. Let's get the green one. Alright, so we have turn 1 ramp and they don't. But they tend to have lots of other kind of ramp. This deck isn't as reliant on turn 1 ramp as some of the other things that have 3 drops and stuff like that. Alright, well there's a bird. And an Ash Barrens and an expedition map. Alright, so they could still hit Gitrog monster next turn. Oh, I can kill this bird right now. That's going to be pretty good. Yes, please. It's awesome that that was exactly Birds of Paradise instead of something else. If they tap all their mana without using the expedition map, I might very well tuck it if I draw a land. I have to draw a land for that to matter. Otherwise, I think Avacyn's Pilgrim is the correct play. Because they obviously play Expedition Map for a reason. There's a lot of different utility lands that they can get with that. Not the least of which is Dark Deaths and Thespian Stage if they have one of the 2 pieces. Exploration. Looks like they're going to crack the Expedition Map. Nope. Oh, they're going to crack it. End of turn. Yep, so we're facing down a Gitrog monster. It's going to be not good. Going to be not good at all. So we're still missing blue, but we hit black. If we tuck, they just crack it in response. I guess I go for Animist and Avacyn's Pilgrim. I should probably do it after combat. Yeah, they're not cracking it. It's their realms and charting. Alright. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. At least they're not realms and charting with Gitrog monster in play, but it's still... Usually this card is designed to make an impossible proposition for your opponent. Like this, for example. Either I get Dust Bold, or they get back... Like, either way... Like, I can put the 2 pieces, and then they can only get the 1 back. And then I'm getting Dust Bold as well. I don't know what the choice is. I think I gotta live with Dust Bowl Petrified Field. And put these in the graveyard. Chosen cards in your graveyard. I can't deal with a 2020 right now. I can't deal with a 2020 ever. Not with this deck. I do have Swords to Plowshare in the deck, actually. I don't have any special way of drawing into it. So naturally, they're playing the Gitrog monster. And then they get another land drop. And then they play Mox Diamond. Discarding Dust Bowl. Okay. I was actually a little worried about that Dust Bowl. And they Thoughtseize us. And they're probably taking Tuk Tuk. Yeah, I think I'm completely outclassed here. Yep, they're definitely taking Tuk Tuk. Like, my creatures just don't even matter in the face of this. Well, let's see what we can get here with General Tazri. Let's see. Lifelink. The Ranger is pretty good. Drana? I can play. I mean, is that going to be my best out? The Blade Master gives everything double strike, which still doesn't get me through anything. Yeah. I'm going to try the Blade Master. Gonna have to take 6 damage here, and chances are my opponent's just gonna go off pretty hard anyways. Alright, they're Green Sun Zenithing for 3. Zenithing? They're playing Green Sun Zenith for 3. Zenithing isn't it? Oh yeah. 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 That makes sense. What's the expedition map for? Wasteland. Oh, yeah, yeah. Alright. I don't think we ever had much of a chance against, but I'm never going to be able to play anything ever again. I only have non-basic lands in my library. So, as expected, some of the better decks in the format were objectively bad matchups for this deck. Possibly with Biforce, Abrade, and Tuk Tuk. You might be able to shore up the matchup with Breya and things like Umezawa's Jit, Sword of Fire and Ice, and things like that. Maybe a little bit. You know, you could probably add some number of percentage to those matchups. I don't think we ever had that much of a chance against the Gitrog monster. There just isn't that much removal, and there's not that many ways to interact with what the Gitrog monster is doing. And, you know, I mean, in general, our creatures are just kind of weenies. Like, we have a lot of 2/2s in the deck, and while there are some that get bigger very quickly, most of them don't, actually. You know, it's not like we can play 4, what is it, Hada Free Blades? Yeah, it's not like you can play 4 of them like you can in Modern, and, you know, 4 of other things that get bigger. You're just kind of restricted to 1. So most of your creatures just stay at the 2/2 range. There are some 3/4s and stuff like that. But, you know, I think in general for a creature matchup deck, it's, you know, it's not going to be very good in general. So if you do want to play this, if you still think allies are fun, some changes that I would make would be adding in an Abrade, cutting some of the clones. Those didn't... I mean, Metamorph is probably the better of them, but Cackling Counterpart did nothing, and Phantasmal Image I would probably cut as well. And then I take a good hard look at the 5-drops and see if I could cut 1 or 2 of them and see if anything else can go into the lower drop slots. I don't know if you want to cut that many allies, because we're already at a point where, you know, you're drawing an elf or something like that and it's not an ally. I don't know if you need the mana ramp or not. Like, maybe you cut the mana ramp and do something else. There's only so many good allies, so I figured the mana ramp was a way to go. Maybe you cut some of that and add some removal to give yourself some more interaction. These are things that you can try, and, you know, maybe the deck, you can add some percentage points. I don't think it's ever going to be a great deck, but you can at least have a lot of fun with it. And, you know, we still had some games where we got to do some pretty cool things. So it definitely has that going for it. So hopefully the bug is fixed by the Saturday, by the time I record the Saturday video. If not, I'll just have to bring back another rogue deck from the past and give it another shot. Or if they fix it, then I'll go back to playing some new ones. But I can only do what Magical Online is going to let me do right now. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.